Stiamo attraversando
203 kilometers or 120 miles approximately. And here is one of the 7-Eleven American jerseys. This is Bob Roll again, showing himself at the front. He's a pretty good sized rider. As we said, following the Giro d'Italia, distinguished himself at America's National Tour by winning a stage in Vale.
This is going to be a very significant race for U.S. cycling, Brian, as you will see.
There's a good shot of Bob Roll.
Ecco Vis, questo svizzero che sta facendo un grossissimo lavoro. Ecco con il numero 188 vediamo Zola,
getting themselves in the picture.
Giovanni Zola, ed ecco con il numero 92 abbiamo visto Cesare Cipollini,
showing the difference in the styles of the various riders. You can see that not only the physiques but the riding styles of the riders are quite different, and it's shown very graphically by moving from one rider to another, as they have just done with this great motorcycle shot here.
Here we have Giuliani, the same rider that was with Cioccioli yesterday, that I mentioned was a very good domestique of Moser. And it seems like Moser has got his team out front.
Keeping the pace fast, and the technique that is used in this manner is usually indicative of a team wanting to minimize other teams' abilities to attack or to gain any time. Here we see Bob Roll again, significantly at the front. 7-Eleven team co-sponsored by Hoonvid, vacuum cleaner manufacturers in Europe, and the first time that an American trade team competed in an international stage race as a unit. Next year, of course, they intend in 1986 to put a team in the Tour de France as well.
And Roll is certainly taking his pulse. He's certainly not riding anybody's wheel. He's doing his share of the work without a doubt. Unfortunately, the group is right at their heels, so it doesn't look like this is going to finish in a breakaway.
And there's
a classic counterattack by Kiefel. On his heels, we have Gary Knetemann, and Knetemann, as you might recall, was winner of the World Championships a few years back, formerly with Raleigh. He had a very, very bad accident 2 years ago, and he's this year getting back onto full shape again.
So Kiefel and Knetemann, certainly Ron Kiefel would have been an admirer of Jerry Knetemann. Kiefel, the young American, now working as a partner of Knetemann.
Well, I don't think that there was much of a partnership here, because Knetemann has been on Kiefel's wheel the entirety of this little attempt.
Look up the road and see that their advantage is almost negligible at this point, but they're in the final kilometer of the race. And Kiefel is not looking back at all, and Knetemann is content to take a sleigh ride on the wheel of the tall Colorado American there. Here comes the rest of the bunch, led by the green jersey and the purple jersey.
Pretty severe corner there just before the finish. And as you can see, Kiefel has been leading the whole time.
And he's pretty well outdistanced Knetemann here. Kiefel has started his sprint. Knetemann is in a good position to take a run at him at the finish, but Kiefel is just looking down under his arm there, making sure that he can see if Knetemann is going to make a move on him, and he does not. Ron Kiefel now earns the first very significant stage win for an American besides Greg LeMond. Greg LeMond, of course, in a class by himself for a number of years now in Europe, but here